factoring trinomials. So today I'm going to teach you guys some more examples of factoring trinomials. So let's see our first question. Negative 24 minus 5d plus d squared. Let's see if it's in descending order. No, it's not, because our first term has to be some variable to the power of 2, but it's not. So we have to rewrite it in descending order. So d to the power of 2, so that's going to go first, because that is the bigger exponent. Then d to the power of 1 minus 5d to the power of 1, and then constant 24. So now we have rewritten it. So now let's solve it. So we have to take our constant number. It is negative 24. So what are the factors for negative 24? Let's see. 6 times negative 4, negative 4 times 6, 8 times negative 3, negative 8 times 3, 12 times negative 2, negative 2 times 12, 24 times negative 1, negative 24 times 1. So these are all the factors for negative 24. So for sure, if we multiply all these factors, our answer is going to be negative 4. That's negative 24. So now let's see which two factors, if we add them together, we will get negative 5, because that is our middle term. So let's see. 6 plus negative 4 is 2. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2. 8 plus negative 3 is 5. Negative 8 plus 3 equals negative 5. Yes, this one works. Let's keep that for now. Let's see if any other ones. 12 plus negative 2 is 10. Negative 2 plus 12 is 10. 24 plus negative 1 is 23. Negative 24 plus 1 is negative 23. So we can't do anything else. So let's reject all of them except negative 8 and 3. Because negative 8 and 3, that's the only one that works. Okay, so now let's write our answer. So d is our variable here, and let's write that d minus 8, d plus 3. Let's see if our answer is correct or not by multiplying and by using FOIL method. So d times d is d squared, and d times 3 is 3d. Negative 8 times d is negative 8d, and negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. So d squared and then 3d minus 8d is negative 5d, and then negative 24. So yeah, that's our question. So our answer is right. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's see our second question. Negative 4t squared minus 16t plus 128. So in our previous questions, our first term has a coefficient 1. But in this question, our first term coefficient is 4. So that's negative 4. So that's the difference between our previous question and our second question. So we have negative 4. So we have to do it in a different way. I'll teach you that way. So we have to start off by finding the greatest common factor for this trinomial. So first let's see the signs. Negative, negative, positive. So let's take out negative. Why? Because if we have a negative sign in our first term, it will be harder to solve. But if we have a positive sign in our first term, it's going to be easier to solve. So that's why I'm going to be taking out negative as the greatest common factor. So let's put negative, and then let's check the numbers. 4, 16, 4, and 28. They are divisible by 2, and they're divisible by 4. But we have to find out the greatest common factor. So our greatest common factor is 4. So we're going to take out 4. So that's how we can take out. We can't take out any more greatest common factors. So let's divide now. We can take negative 4 divided by negative 1, and then we have t squared, so 1t squared. We're going to write t squared because it's the same thing, 1t squared and t squared. And then negative 16t divided by negative 4. So negative 16 divided by negative 4, that is positive 4. So positive 4, and then we have t, so we'll keep that as it is. And then positive 128 divided by negative 4. So positive divided by negative is negative, and then 128 divided by 4 is 32. Now let's solve the trinomial that's inside the brackets. So we're going to keep negative 4 as it is. And then t squared plus 4t minus 32. We have to do the same thing, the same procedure, like we did in our last question. So t squared plus 4t minus 32. Let's take negative 32, that's our constant number. And then what are the factors for negative 32? They are negative 8 times 4, negative 4 times 8, 16 times negative 2, negative 16 times 2. What else? Nothing else. There's nothing else. There's no other factors for negative 32. So for sure, all of these factors, if we multiply them together, answer is going to be 32, negative 32. Let's see which of these two factors will, if we add up these two factors, any of these two factors up and get 4. So negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 8 is 4. So this one works. And 16 plus negative 2 is 14, and negative 16 plus 2 is negative 14. Yes, so this one works. So let's check everything else. Okay, so this one works. So what is our first term? T squared. So what variable does that have? T. So it's going to be t minus 4, then t plus 8. This is our answer, negative 4, t minus 4, t plus 8. That is our answer. If you want to check, you can multiply using FOIL method and then multiply the negatives. Multiply to check by using the FOIL method. T times t is t squared, and then t times 8 is 8t, and then negative 4 times t is negative 4t, and then negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. So let's put that in brackets, and then negative 4, and then negative 4, and then t squared, and then 8t minus 4t is plus positive 4t, and then negative minus 32. Okay, now let's multiply the negative 4 with the trinomial inside the brackets. So negative 4 times t squared is negative 4t squared. Negative 4 times 4t is negative 16t. And then negative 4 times negative 32 is positive 128. And that is our question. Yeah, that's our question. So our answer is right. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye.